and gets naked. Take 2.
When you got nothing better to do, it's time to get hanging with the herds.
Getting naked. I'm not going to literally take my clothes off, but this video is about getting transparent and giving you guys a little bit more detail about our GoFundMe campaign. And obviously the last one that we made, a bit of activity the first day, 24 hours give or take, and then it kind of dwindled off to next to nothing. We're still getting some views on the video and some traffic, but not a lot of activity in the forms of contributions. And with some feedback from some friends. Of course, the video sounds a bit like we're asking for people to pay for our vacation. We want people to pay for us to have fun and do so on their dime. And it's more than just that. We did mention in the video that we both have health conditions. And my wife and I, we're not the kind of people that want to be seen in a negative light. We're very guarded, and we wanted to make it a fun thing. We wanted to make it entertaining. We wanted to appeal to the entertainment side of what it is that we want to achieve with the contributions. And I think the thing that people really need to hear, it seems, is that there's more to it behind that. We do want to retain some of our mystery, but when it comes down to it, we have some health conditions. Back in '97, I developed what's called orthostatic intolerance due to a pre-existing condition I had from when I was a child, juvenile kyphosis. And now my spine is fused with calcium on the inside of my rib cage because of the malformation. So, long or the short of it, the ligaments that connect the spinal cord to the vertebrae on the inside of the column are in a constant state of hypertension. So in '97 I developed vertigo and a migraine, which knocked me down and knocked me out for quite a while. We didn't know if it was a tumor, we didn't know what the problem was. I had CAT scans and all that stuff, but to this day it has not gone away. It just goes up and down in varying degree depending on physical and emotional stressors. About a year ago, Layla and I got on the first leg of what was supposed to be our journey to suss out Oregon and see if it was a place that we really wanted to move to, see if it was conducive to business, as well as what we've heard is that it's very friendly with vegans and vegan culture, vegan lifestyle. Before now, we were living in an apartment. That apartment, we were there for about 8.5 years, air conditioning, we were able to tolerate the summers, everything was okay. But then our landlord decided he wanted to renovate. So with that renovation and no place to put us up, we had to decide where to move to next. And my wife and my mother-in-law had the notion that we should get an RV and start working on our way up to Oregon, going a leg at a time, maybe northern Arizona, then Nevada, and then further up Nevada, so on and so forth, until we finally get to Oregon. So anyways, we're still in Arizona. Things kind of snowballed downhill even worse than they already were. And we're in an RV, we got off the side of the road, it turned out to be a bit of a lemon, and over the last year we've been trying to fix it up as best we can, and we've been trying to save up money, and we've essentially been hand to mouth and haven't had anything extra left over. I have a project that I'm working on business-wise to teach people how to build websites and brand themselves so that they could do what it is that they're passionate about and actually make money doing something that they love. Now, the program that I'm making, it requires software and other things, and over time, I've bought and acquired most of the software, if not all the software that I need. The problem is I'm not a heavy coder myself. I'm not a pro in that aspect. I have people that I actually pay to do that for me, my staff as it were, and of course they don't work for free. And when it comes down to it, with not having money and not being able to pay them, my project has been on hold. So part of this GoFundMe is not only to go to fund that, but to be able to help us fix our RV, be able to help me be able to get some more supplies for my paracord stuff so that I don't have to lose out so much on money there. Because right now, with my paracord, a friend of mine helped me get some supplies. Those supplies had a limited amount of colors, and I'm finding that a lot of people are wanting colors that I don't have. So with that, most of my profits being eaten up by those orders. So my profit's nominal right now. That's not a complaint, it's just the way it is. So bottom line, I'd like to get some more supplies and have that stuff on hand so that when orders come in, I can hold on to that profit rather than have to put it back out into more supplies. I've gotten well over a dozen orders: medical alert bracelets, dog leashes, dog collars, keychains, bracelets, a whole slew of things. Now with the RV, when we got the RV, we found out after the fact, not only did it have a busted radiator hose, that was an easy fix, but we plugged in the water. It's like we hooked up the water to the RV. There is a leak behind the hot water tank. So we don't know if the hot water tank itself is busted or if it's just some pipes, some plumbing behind that. And we haven't been able to assess that. We have no running water. We use gallon jugs from the store to fill up, and I have to fill up like 12 or so of those a day just to make sure that we have water for washing dishes and hygiene and bathroom and all that kind of stuff. We also have a couple other things. Our fridge is almost done for in the RV. Our AC units need to be serviced. Only one of them works, and it works half of the time. Last summer we barely made it through. We had a shade tree. We're now in a different lot at the campground, and we have no shade whatsoever. So the air conditioning that we have in our RV is very limited. It doesn't reach all the way to the front. We have a floor fan, so we have some relief, but not much. The heat is already on us. We're already in three figures. We're over 100, 105. The last few months, our deep cycle battery is now dead, and because it all is a circuit, if one thing doesn't work, the rest of the engine's not going to turn over and we can't get out of here, kind of a thing. And of course we need to get our brakes checked, and we need to get things inspected to make sure that we can make the trip, since we've been sitting here for over a year. No microwave. We've got a New Wave oven that a friend gifted us last year, and we got a hot plate because we don't have propane for the stove, so we don't even know if the stove works. So as you can tell, there's a lot of dollar signs that are adding up. So one thing on top of the other. We've tried fixing little things here and there, and it just hasn't been enough. And with my business, I've been putting money into that, trying to get it launched, because I've been again in the process over the last year plus rebranding and trying to piece all that stuff together. So here we are, asking you for your help, and we're hoping that we can tug on those heartstrings and ask you to open up your purse, your wallet, to contribute as much as you can. Please do share this with your friends. Like us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, etc., etc. And please do share this GoFundMe page. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the description. If you're on GoFundMe, you've got all the share buttons. Please share it with your friends. Even if you don't think people will be interested or want to contribute, they're not interested in paracord or readings, etc., the rewards that we're offering, maybe they're a kind heart and they want to dole out a few shekels anyways. Definitely do stay tuned to our YouTube, because we'll be documenting our journey 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and you'll be able to see the trip that we make. You'll be able to see everything that we do. You'll be able to see us document everything. Like we said in the first video, we're going to do the eats and treats. We're going to go to the vegan places. We're going to see what kind of things there are to do that are fun there in Oregon, so on and so forth. Go to the woods, the waterfalls, and all that fun stuff. Subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff. Share us around, and we'll see you on the next video.
Now don't you forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it all with your friends. Till next time, hanging with the herds.